Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you perking good. So, it is that time again where we ask our spirit guides, angels, archangels, whatever light beings want to come forward. We ask them for a message to understand what in the hell is going on in the crazy world. What do we need to know? Is there any particular thing we need to hear right now to better prepare us or to help us better understand? Basically, just help us. We feel lost and we need some insights and guidance. So here we are, that time of month again, to connect, tap in, and get some of those insights for all of us, the collective. So we're fixing to dive in with that message. Got Penelope here in her greens, matching mama and her greens here. So good. And so yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. As usual, we'll do the first message here, on the main channel, if you can call it that. And then there's always a second message, just in a little extended, for the Perk Squad. So stay tuned to hear more about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull up on my end the first message here so I can read it out to everyone. I already, got into my meditative state, already did the channeling, kind of typing things out in my flow of stream of consciousness, got it here as always. So without any further ado, here is the message. All, we are here with you again today to deliver yet another important message. This time, the message is of reassurance. Many of you on your planet have fallen into despair and no longer trust that all will be well and that this too shall pass. It is true that your world is going through many changes. It is true that your world is engaging in destruction and disrepair. It is true that there are many on your planet who seek to destroy for power and control. And yet, it is true that big changes must come ahead, ones that will cause birthing pains that have not yet been felt by your living generations. All this and more, and yet we say unto you that this is a time for growth and discovery. This is a time which will catalyze the movement forward into new and better eras. This is a time which many sought to be alive on your world to experience. And this is a time that you have to live, to learn, to grow, and to love. For this is the thing that matters most. This is what will encourage your planet to continue to ascend to a higher form. This is what will bring forth the new ages ahead. You are planting seeds right here, right now, with your very thoughts and feelings. And these seeds that are sown will be reaped in a future harvest. So plant well. And know, dear ones, that we are with you every step of the way. We will always be with you, never forsake you, and will always assist when you call upon us. Please be assured of this. We love you so very much. Choir of Angels. So, that was a lot. As I always say, broken record here, when you're in a channeling flow, you're not really paying attention to the words that are channeling out, so you don't really have a chance for that to sink in until you read it back or hear it back. And so every time I'm reading this out for the channel, it's almost like I'm getting the message for the first time myself. And so I kind of have my own reactions to it. So there were a lot of components of that. It's probably something that I'll, try to read over or hear again. But it seems like they're validating that there's a lot going on in the world that would understandably make us feel, despair and no longer trusting that all will be well and that this too shall pass. I sometimes am like, I've lost faith in humanity, or I've lost faith in this world. If y'all want to, screw everything up and make every wrong, dumbass decision and fuck it all up, fine, go ahead, check me out. Like I've had moments where I think thoughts like that and stuff too. I think it happens to the best of us. But they're really, I like how they kind of, cradled that in a different perspective, to say apparently many souls or spirits wanted to be alive at this time for this type of experience, and to help with this movement, that this seems like this whole thing is catalyze the movement forward into new and better eras. Like apparently this is the time for that. This will bring that about. And that's a big deal, that's a big deal that this gets to be the time to usher that in, and that we get to be a part of that, and that living, learning, growing, and loving are the most important things right now, that plants the seeds that will later be harvested, that we're planting those, and our future generations will harvest that. So there's a lot here. Like I said, I'm gonna go through it again myself. If y'all want to too, sure, go ahead. Because it's intense. They always bring up some pretty important things here, and I always like hearing about it. And like I said, we always do a second one, kind of a follow-up message to piggyback on the first, an extended message, if you will, and that's always available on the Perk Squad. So if anybody would like to be a member of the Perk Squad, you know what to do. Blue join button down below, or link in the description box. And lots of perks to the Perk Squad as always, and one of which, of course, video shout outs. So shout out to you, Cassie Nightmare. Thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. I know you've been a long time member. You've been around here for many, many months, possibly even years at this point. I think years at this point. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy to think about. And so you've got your purple Penelope, green Penelope is for people who join new. So I'm actually, in support of our newcomers today without even meaning to, but Cassie is a purple Penelope, meaning that she's been around here as a member for among the longest. So thank you very much for that. Very much appreciate the support, the loyalty, all of that. So thank you for being a member, Cassie Nightmare, and shout out to you. So yeah, if y'all would like to, it's over there. Plenty of videos to binge watch if you're done with all of these. You certainly don't have to be one if you don't want to, or if you feel like you can't. That's totally understandable. As always too, just like to remind everyone, BeasTalksAndTarot.com is my website. Got private readings, private energy healing, Reiki energy healing. Also have life coaching and tarot tutoring for people who want to read the cards the way I read the cards. So lots of cool stuff over there. BeasTalksAndTarot.com. You can check out if you want to. But yeah, it's always interesting to do these videos, the channeled messages, because it deviates a little bit from the usual here on the channel, where we usually are taking a look at the tea with the tarot, good track record. But it deviates a little bit from that. But a lot of people have mentioned that they find these helpful or encouraging or enlightening or insightful or any number of things. So I like to continue to put these out there sometimes, especially for the folks that, you know, want some things different. We like to sprinkle in some different types of stuff on the channel. Our monthly readings, our political readings, our current events, you know, celebrity stuff that comes up, true crime stuff, astrology stuff. These channeled messages are a part of that too. So yeah, I got some interesting visuals coming up here. I got them written down on my list, all these suggestions from folks. Even the sticky notes green. Damn. Green is a very healing color. Green is associated with the heart chakra, very healing indeed. So maybe this today is just meant to be very healing. Maybe this message is meant to help all of our heart chakras today, and that's a good thing, and we'll take that in and we'll accept that as the gift that it might be from our choir of angels. Because I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to hold this up. I'm probably gonna fuck something up just trying this. But even my keyboard, oh, you can't quite see, you can't tell, but the light coming through the keys, there's a light coming through the keys. If I shift it real fast, you might be able to see that there's light coming through the keys that's green. Let me put this down before I do something I can't fix. That's probably bound to happen. Let me not fuck around too heavy. Fuck around and find out. Let me not. Let's just don't and say we did, right? Let's don't and say we did. Anywho, before I get too far ahead of myself and mess things up, I'm gonna go over here and put a B-roll so we can keep it light. Fun little B-roll here at the end, and then coming at you, Perk Squad, with your extended message. So stay tuned. Don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. But I love you, mean it. But I love you, mean it. Bye, y'all.
What are you doing? Why is he hitting me with the book?
You have a spring-loaded ass there, kid?
What's going on? T.
First of all, stand up again, son. That diaper ain't doing much.
Again, again.
First of all, that diaper ain't doing much. Second of all, you could jump the whole time, so we didn't need half that attitude. Third of all, why was your butt spring loaded? Fourth of all, you can't have tamales. Daddy ate them all anyway. Your brother's growling. Okay.
Are you gonna growl at him?
You're gonna growl at your brother for growling at you?
Hey.
He doesn't need a diaper if his... See, he's doing his butt again. Why? What are you doing with your butt? Why do you have a spring-loaded ass at the moment? Let's see if he ends up doing it again. What the hell, Teddy? First of all, there's too many first of all, second of all, third of all. There's too many of these. It's just what the hell, Teddy. He's hunched over weird and he keeps spring loading his ass. Stop licking the couch. And put your dick in your diaper, because this is not a good use of a diaper.